Hello everybody, welcome to my trivia channel. I'm here in steamy Yorktown, Virginia. July's pretty rough around here. So, a lot of people, they say to me, John, are you like some genius or super genius? You can name all 46 presidents, you can name all 49 vice presidents. You never heard any of them. I just finished the 118 elements of the periodic table, but I don't have the abbreviations yet, you know. So, I got to work on those. That's kind of lame if you can't do the abbreviations too, like hydrogen H, helium He, lithium Li, beryllium Be, boron B. I think I got those. But anyway, you get the idea. No, I'm not really a genius or super genius. All that sounds cool. That Coyote was, right? Wile E. Coyote, super genius, catching the roadrunner. But anyway, I read a lot. When we were growing up, I was a kid. As a kid, we moved. My dad was Air Force, so we moved a lot. So, you switch schools a lot. So I got into reading books a lot. And I was one of the kids into dinosaurs and baseball cards and comic books. Nerdy kid. And back then we didn't have computers because I'm 60. So Dad had an encyclopedia. Mom and Dad had encyclopedias and dictionaries. I read them. So, but memory is a skill, just like anything else with practice. Now, if you're struggling at it, I'm going to show you what I call the Hamilton method. Pretty original, huh? So, what you want to do you remember that game, Simon? Okay, from the 1970s. And today's trivia question, by the way, what year did Simon debut? By Milton Bradley. Was it A, 1974, B, 1975, C, 1976, D, 1977, or E, 1978? And my favorite part of that is the Simon game debuted. They had a big party at Studio 54. It was a kids' game, and Studio 54 was like a party nightclub. That was weird. But anyway, so Simon, what it is, if you don't know what it is, Google it. It's a machine, and you had 4 color lights. You had top left red, top white, yellow, bottom left blue, bottom right green. I think I got that right. And say the red light popped up first, top left. Okay, then you would have to tap the red light till saying that you knew it. Sort of like the card game concentration where you try to match the ace with the ace or so forth. Then the next time the blue light flashes. Well, you don't hit blue this time. You got to start over with red, so then you go red, blue. See what I'm saying? So then the next time the yellow light flashes, you don't just hit yellow or blue, you hit red, blue, yellow. So you do all the way from the beginning every time. It's brutal. It's a little brutal on your brain, but it really, it's designed for short-term memory. But I came up with this similar Hamilton system, or Hamilton method, for long-term memory. And I find that this is brutal on your brain, but if you can lock it in, once you got this, you got it. So I'm going to give you the first 10 presidents, and I want you to learn them. And once you've got them, you're going to know them. And how many Americans know the first 10 presidents? I bet you go out to a mall. Are there still malls? Not too many. I bet you go out to a store and ask 99 out of 100 Americans, they can't name the first 10 presidents. Okay, so you'll be able to impress your friends and family next time you go to a party. So here's what you do. George Washington. And, read that. Write down the 10 presidents, first 10 presidents, and then you repeat the first one, George Washington. Now the second one is John Adams. So now I want you to say out loud, George Washington, John Adams. Okay, the next one is Thomas Jefferson. So I want you to go George Washington, John Adams, Thomas Jefferson. See what we're doing here? Okay? And it's brutal. Like I said, this gets tiring, but once you do it, man, it was going to make you smarter. I don't know if it will literally improve your IQ, but it's going to help your memory, probably. Okay, fourth is Madison. So you say Madison, then you say George Washington, John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, and then fifth one, James Monroe. Now you repeat George Washington, John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, James Monroe. And then you do it the next 5, which are, I won't go through it here, but Quincy Adams, Jackson Van Buren, William Henry Harrison, not the other Harrison, and Tyler. Tippecanoe and Tyler too. Google that. Tippecanoe and Tyler too. It was a political campaign. Okay, so you got the 10. Then do it backwards from 10 to 1. Okay, so go Harrison. Say John Tyler. And then you say John Tyler. then say William Henry Harrison, then you repeat both from the beginning. John Tyler, William Henry Harrison, then say Martin Van Buren, then say to yourself all three. John Tyler, William Henry Harrison, Martin Van Buren, and all the way back to number 1. See what I'm saying? So you do it both ways. Forward 1 through 10 and backward 10 through 1. And this, you do that a few times and you're going to have it locked in your brain. And then when you're out for a walk or you're sitting there watching TV, all of a sudden you're going to go, hey, I can do this. They're there. They're kind of locked in. Okay? Now everybody's brain is different. Some of you get it the first time and some of you take a few times. But just stick with it and get those first 10. And then you're on your way to having a better memory. Okay? So then if you're interested, then I can show you some other memory tricks as well. But that's it. Good luck. Try the Hamilton method, and we'll see what happens. Oh, today's trivia question. E. Simon debuted in 1978 by Milton Bradley, and they had the big Studio 54 part. I guess Simon, though, is geared more toward older students, maybe. But Studio 54, that's still weird. Okay, anyway, see you for the next trivia question. Bye.